This is National Fire Prevention Week, and as we get used to the fact that our homes are becoming our places of business for the foreseeable future, you can do things to make them fire safe, and sprinklers could be one of those things. I talked with Shane Ray from the National Fire Sprinkler Association and Chief Ron Sarnecki with the Fallen Firefighters Foundation.
Gentlemen, there are many things we can do to keep our homes, keep our businesses, protected against fire. Today, we're specifically talking about sprinklers. So talk to me about the effectiveness of sprinklers.
Well, fire sprinklers, we've conducted a demonstration today to show you the fact that fire sprinklers are effective in containing the fire to the room where the fire starts. Because of modern furnishings, you can see how quickly the fire grows. And then the fire sprinkler, only the fire sprinkler in that room activates to contain the fire to that room. This gives the occupants time to get out of the building, and it gives firefighters time to arrive. So we like to say fire sprinklers buy time, and time buys life. It allows the people time to escape and allows the firefighters time to get there. Now, in the scenario without fire sprinklers, this demonstration shows you the modern furnishings and how fast they can produce toxic smoke that'll fill up a house. And this is what we know as flashover. This kills, in a matter of minutes, you could be trapped in a building, and this destroys lives and property and exposes firefighters to much greater risk without fire sprinklers. And that's why we've partnered with the Fallen Firefighters Foundation and Common Voices to show you the effectiveness of fire sprinklers and to promote that there's a tax incentive that gives small businesses and large corporations an incentive to retrofit their buildings with fire sprinklers.
Can you talk about those incentives and what a small business owner should know about how they can take advantage of that?
Absolutely. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017 included a provision under Section 179 of the tax code to allow small businesses to fully depreciate the cost of retrofitting their building with a fire sprinkler system, fully depreciate in 1 year. And prior to that, it was 39 years. So you can see the big incentive. And then the CARES Act legislation included a provision to allow corporations under Section 168 of the tax code to accelerate the depreciation of fire sprinklers if they upgraded their system or retrofitted their system. So that's a big incentive to keep our firefighters safe. And we've been pushing for this in our partnership for over a decade. So 2003, the Station nightclub fire in Rhode Island, 100 people lost their lives and over 200 were injured. That was a catalyst for this push. And then in 2007, 9 firefighters lost their lives in a furniture store in Charleston, South Carolina. Those things have finally come to fruition, and we're here to share the message.
Chief, what does this mean for you? How do sprinklers, connect with firefighters? What would firefighters be able to benefit from?
There is a direct connection between this technology, residential sprinklers in commercial structures, and firefighting. These systems are designed to activate early upon a fire occurrence. Along with a working smoke alarm, we want the residents of that structure, of that home, to get out and stay outside their homes until the arrival of the fire department. Those sprinklers also hold the fire in check, often to the room of origin, and reduce the amount of damage that's occurred relative to the fire. And now what that does for firefighters is when they arrive and they know that everybody is out of the structure, it makes it a lot easier for them to focus on extinguishing what's left of the fire and not worrying about people being trapped. They're going to still search the home, they're going to do the things they need to do, but it reduces the hazards to those firefighters in a very dangerous profession. It makes a world of difference when they're able to have less fire spread through the structure and people not being trapped in the structure.
That makes absolute perfect sense. So maybe somebody is interested in a sprinkler system for their home, but again, the tax incentives are for small businesses. So how can a business get more information, actually take advantage of it?
Well, there's a variety of ways to get that information. First of all, the National Fire Sprinkler Association website, NFSA.org. Common Voices, the advocates for life safety, has a website which is fireadvocate.org, or the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, firehero.org. All those sites are interconnected. Google any one of those organizations and you'll get a lot of valuable tools and information relative to life safety in a home, in a business, the tax savings, all those things we're talking about here relative to Fire Prevention Week, which is a part of Fire Prevention Month.
Very good. And with that demonstration, we saw just how great of an impact sprinklers have. Thank you so much for talking with us.
We appreciate the opportunity, and what we want to do is make our structures safer for the public and for firefighters so that everyone goes home.
Thank you.